I got the first text the night before my sister's wedding. My heart sank as I read it. Don't bother bringing a date. It's going to be crowded and you'll just feel awkward. It wasn't mean. At least that wasn't the point. But in those words, I felt invisible, alone, unworthy. I tried to shrug it off, telling myself it was her way of being practical, of thinking ahead. But my chest tightened in a way I couldn't ignore. The day of the wedding, I dressed carefully, straightened my tie, and rehearsed my smile in the mirror. Alone. My phone buzzed constantly. Family checking in, friends asking if I'd be okay. You'll find someone, don't worry, one cousin texted. I forced a laugh to myself, but it was hollow when I walked into the hall. The first thing I noticed was a laughter. Not happy laughter, not celebration. It was a ripple of amusement as my family's eyes fell on me. Alone. I felt it slice through me. Subtle, sharp, impossible to ignore. I smiled, tight-lipped, nodding, but the sting lingered. Every whispered comment, every glance, felt like a reminder of my failure. At first, I questioned myself. Maybe I am overthinking this. Maybe I'm too sensitive. But then the signs started to pile up. Texts I shouldn't have seen, glimpses of conversations she had with friends that ended abruptly when I walked by, a certain hesitation in the way my sister smiled at me. It wasn't overt, but it was there. I tried to let it go, tried to enjoy the wedding. But every shared memory from my childhood felt like a lie now. Every time she hugged me, I caught a flicker of awkwardness, as if I didn't belong in those moments anymore. My mind replayed countless dinners, holidays, and small jokes. Were they genuine, or had I been deceiving myself all along? Then came the turning point. During the speeches, the room was filled with laughter and tears. My family reminisced, told stories, and I sat quietly, absorbing it all. I felt the weight of every stare, every quiet snicker. And then I realized I didn't need their approval. I didn't need them to validate my presence. I decided to show them, not with anger, not with shouting, but with undeniable proof of what they had overlooked. I had worked quietly, persistently, for months. I had invested in my career, made sacrifices, and quietly built a life I was proud of. And tonight, I could let them see it. After the speeches, I was called up to toast the newlyweds. I took a deep breath and stepped forward, the microphone cold in my hand. I spoke calmly, deliberately. I've always admired this family for its humor, its closeness, and its ability to celebrate together. But tonight, I want to remind everyone that what's visible isn't always a whole story. I shared my journey, small victories, late nights, challenges met, dreams pursued. I told them about the risks I had taken, the people I had supported quietly, the achievements that no one had noticed because I wasn't loud about them. I didn't name names. I didn't accuse. I simply laid my life bare. The room went silent. My family shifted, the laughter fading. I saw pride flicker in unexpected eyes. Respect. Recognition. For the first time, they looked at me, not the single, awkward guest, but the person I had become. Afterwards, as the celebration continued, my sister came over. Her eyes were wide, a mixture of guilt and admiration. I didn't realize, she whispered. I nodded, offered a faint smile, and let it be. There was no need for apologies. I didn't need validation from her anymore. Walking away later that night, I felt light. Alone, yes, but not invisible. Not anymore. The laughter that had hurt so deeply was now just background noise, meaningless in comparison to my own sense of self-worth. I had reclaimed my dignity, my quiet strength. Weeks later, I replay the night in my mind. I remember the laughter, yes, but I also remember the pride I felt, the control I regained, and the clarity that came with standing tall in my own truth. Life goes on, and I move forward with it, not because they laughed at me, but because I refuse to let their laughter define me. And that's the lesson I carry. Sometimes you walk in alone, you feel small, and the world laughs. But strength isn't about applause. It's about knowing your worth, proving it to yourself, and letting life witness your resilience.